energy that I had when I first met you. And that's what I don't like. Don't introduce me to a consistency that you're not going to keep up. Because you were on my heels when I first met you. Clearly popping up to the club as if I really asked you to be there. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jay, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a story time plus a little, girl talk on how to know he's not that into you, sis. About my summer boo. So stay tuned. If you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and do that, because that's where I am the most active and where I have the most engagement as far as, video ideas, ask you guys what you want to see, all that things of that nature. So follow me at _JAE.LASHAY right now, well, after this video. So yeah, y'all, basically me and my little summer boo broke up before it was even a thing. I keep saying summer boo because I've been in school all of my life, like since I was 3. So this is the first year of my life where I don't go back to school in August. So I keep thinking that I'm gonna have a summer boo when actually, boo, he ain't going nowhere because you're not going anywhere. Like, this is adulthood, and I'm not starting school in a few months, so therefore any boo that I get in the summer, I can't cut off because I'm going back to school. So that is what I meant by summer boo, y'all. Weird flex, I know. But yeah, so I'm about to tell y'all how me and this little dude ended before it even really started. So me and her are in the car, mind you, it's my first time meeting her, and I ended up FaceTiming him, and I'm like, hey, come pick me up from the club. You call your boo to come pick you up from the club, or come pick you up, come get you whenever you leave the club, because that's who you want to spend the night with. Now, mind you, me and this dude are not sexual together. Like, I ain't gave him none, so don't think that before y'all. Don't do too much. But I just wanted to be with him after the club. I wanted to cuddle. I wanted to be around him. The second club we went to, he pops up. Now, mind you, I thought that was so cute. I'm like, oh, look at you. You popped up on me or whatever. He came out of nowhere. So it's me and her and him and his friend. So we get in there or whatever, and he ends up leaving the club because basically his mans wasn't getting no play from her. So his friend was ready to go, whatever. So we ended up separating, but he was asking me if I was going to come with him. Now, there was nothing really going on downtown, so we had got to the next club, and you know how it's always that one club that it's like that's the final stop because it's gonna be popping in there. It was definitely not like that. Like, we got in there and it was just super dead. So I had texted him like, I'm ready to go. So he was like, yeah, me too. I'm blue. I just wasted $90 in like an hour. So I'm like, am I riding with you or her? Because mind you, me and him separated. So I was like, am I riding with you or her? So he was like, that's up to you. At that moment, I got irritated. You came out here for me. So what do you mean it's up to me? So I'm like, bet. Now, everybody know when a female or anybody says bet, that means I have an attitude at this point. Because what do you mean that's up to me? So he like, I'm like, I forgot exactly how the conversation went, but basically there was a lot of miscommunication in the text or whatever, and I ended up saying, bye, good night. Because what blew me is the fact that you came out here for me. I never even told you to come out here. I said come pick me up. You didn't have your ID, so that money you lost was not on me. So the little attitude that you have is not my problem. I said, come pick me up, and I wouldn't have had to pick and choose who I was riding with, because I would have just been leaving with you, which was understood. You decided to pull up downtown willy-nilly. Yeah, it was cute, but we get separated. She wasn't messing with your wingman, so it wasn't even working out the way you wanted it to anyway, and now you're mad. And now you're basically saying that's up to me because you really probably ain't even feeling me right now. So that leads me to the next day. Honestly, it wasn't that deep, but I'm like, I'm going to call him or whatever, because it wasn't that deep, it was just a little, that was last night type thing. I called him around like 12 or something. He ain't answered. So I'm like, he probably still asleep. Mind you, I'm just oblivious. All this is just going over my head. So I called him again like 2 hours later. He still didn't answer the phone. My mom is like my listener That's my best friend. I tell her everything. So I call her. So I'm telling her the whole thing. Mind you, my mom is on anybody's team who is on Jerica's team. So if you like me, she likes you. And she had been hearing about him for a few weeks, so she liked him based off what she heard, you know. So she's listening and she's like, you dead wrong. And I'm like, how? She was like, well, for one, he came out there, which showed you interest. You know, he told you to come claim him on the dance floor, which means he really liked you. And he waited for you. And you mad at him? I'm like, yes. For one, I'm mad at him because, yes, all of that is true. But when it was time to go, for one, he didn't even tell me he was in the car. And for two, he's talking about that's up to me. He already had an attitude, y'all. So I didn't know I was wrong. Because I don't mind him when I'm wrong. And once I was hearing the other people's side, it did seem like I was basically asking him to jump through ringers just to get my attention. So I had ended up snapping him. And I was like, are you ignoring me? And he was like, literally, he was just like, I felt disrespected. So basically, yeah, you're ignoring me. So I'm like, call me. Because mind you, what blew me about all of this, y'all, is the fact that you could have answered the phone. Like, why are you being the female in the situation? Like, that's stuff girls do. If you want me to know you mad just so bad. He had this time was the same friend that my friend Sierra was talking to. Like, he was playing wingman. They were playing wingman, and so they kind of linked up. So she ends up calling his friend, you know, basically trying to get the tea. Like, you know, why is what's the name mad at Jerica? She talking to the friend or whatever. He jumps in the phone, ready to plead his case. Like, telling the whole little thing, and that's what blew me, because she's all in the phone, like, ready to tell his story, ready to tell his side, and talking about, yeah, she pissed me off, I paid for her and her friend, she dissed me for her, she don't even know that girl like that, I came out there for her. Basically, all the stuff that my mom was saying, he was probably mad about, and what my friend was saying was what he was mad about. But what blew me, y'all, is because you're a grown man. If you're mad, say you mad. Don't try to make me know that you mad by ignoring me and then expect me to just, what? What you want me to do? So at that moment, I should have known, honestly, to fall back. Because if he could tell his story like that to her, just willy-nilly, but he didn't care to tell me, that means you play games. And I don't like stuff like that. Because y'all know when somebody really done here to be like, oh, I don't care about shorty, you know, it ain't nothing happened. You know how dudes are. So he wouldn't have even cared enough to tell what happened last night. He would have just been like, nothing, we good, I'm straight. But the fact that you're over here pleading your case, letting it be known why you mad at me, you still care. So here I go. I just needed a little fuel and call me, but he could tell her in 2.5 seconds exactly what's wrong with him. We're too old for that. You're 23 years old. You know how to communicate. You clearly got a gift to gab when you're on the phone with her, but you don't want to tell me. So you want me to kiss your ass. I'm not in the business for that. Like I said, you're not even my man. You're just cute. She was like, but I think he gonna hit you up or whatever, because I was defending you and I was telling him your side, Mind you, y'all, we doing this back and forth high school stuff. Well, she said that, but why are we doing all this and we grown? I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna play with him. So I pulls up because you're not about to play with me. What's up? So this the last straw. Like, either we're gonna get into it and I'ma leave, or we're gonna be cool and I'ma stay. But something about to happen. Somebody gonna talk. Somebody gonna get some closure. And that's me. That is my problem. I always want closure on a situation. Like, girl, fall back and leave it alone. I'm sitting there like, so? He acting like nothing is wrong, y'all. And that's what I mean by playing games. Because you ignoring my phone call, but I'm in your face now, you acting like I'm your best friend again. Like we cool. We Bonnie and Clyde. Like, no. Nigga starts like really acting as if nothing never happened. So he was like, well, you came over here, you know, what you gotta say? I'm like, dude, you're the one who not talking to me. I've been ready to talk. Anyway, we end up talking. Mind you, the friend, the wingman, he there basically being freaking Maury. being a dictator of the conversation. All this is childish, y'all. We all too grown for this. And that's how you know it's really not serious, because if I was really trying to pursue him, I wouldn't have even let these other people get into it. But it's just something to do. So we sitting there talking about it or whatever. Basically, he was upset at the bouncers, the fact that he couldn't find his friend, the girl I was with, because she was cock blocking, and then me. He wasn't even really mad at me, but he took it out on me. So that's what blew me, because I'm like, you got me thinking I need to apologize to you when the whole time you mad at everybody but me. And because I'm the last one who say, all right, good night, you ignore me? No, baby, that's not how it works. After the conversation, I kind of didn't really want to be there no more. But we had hashed it out, as you would say, so I was still there. So basically, we on good terms. He's in my good graces again. But like a week later, I moved into my apartment. Actually, not even a week. Maybe a few days later, I moved into my apartment. Came over here, ain't done none of the stuff he said he was going to do. But calling me, talking about, yeah, I miss you. I ain't seen you in all these days. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come see me. I've been driving over there to come see you because I was still at my grandma's house when I first met him. I'm like, come see me. You know, I'm finally in my spot. Come pull up. I ain't got no gas, this and that. Skirt. At that moment, I really was blue. Where's this energy coming from? I need the energy that I had when I first met you. And that's what I don't like. Don't introduce me to a consistency that you're not going to keep up. Because you were on my heels when I first met you. Clearly popping up to the club as if I really asked you to be there. And it's like the roles switched and I started pursuing him. And once that happens, I'm good because I'm the woman. And you chase me. I'm not out here to chase you. I did enough chasing you when I was kissing your butt thinking you was mad at me and you wasn't. So I wasted my time with that. So you talking about you ain't got no gas money. Well, find some. Because I don't believe that. You got to go to work tomorrow and I know you getting there. I've been getting there to see you and I ain't made my issues your issues. So he like, well, you know, we work the same shift. I'm going to come over there Monday. I'm like, okay. Monday comes. Now, ain't nobody say nothing to me. Ain't nobody said I'm coming at this time or what you want, you know, you need me to bring something or am I still coming? Nothing. Nothing of that sort. Like, and I know when somebody's like really trying to curve me. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't say nothing. So he texted me the next morning like, we all good. Talking about good morning with all these heart eyes. No response. So a few days later, I'm like, I'm good on you. Because, no. Basically, I told that little story just to let y'all know, like, a few key points. For one, if somebody don't keep up the same consistency or the same energy they give you from the beginning, cut them off. Number two, if a person cannot communicate their feelings or communicate at all with you, they're not interested, sis. Because they don't even care enough to let you know how they feel. And if there's somebody who don't communicate at all, you really don't want to be with them. And for three, do not waste your time and don't kiss no ass. Because you are the prize. And if he got an attitude, let him be. And I'm basically saying this to y'all to listen to my own advice. Because I feel like I give great advice, but it's really hard for me to listen to it. Because me telling this story, I look dumb. Like, what was I kissing his butt for when clearly he couldn't even come see me and didn't even... He knew I was mad, did not care. Even when I told him I was cutting him off, didn't ever respond. But I'm pulling up on him for what? To put effort in for what? You're not my dude. Don't do that, y'all. Do not learn from my mistake. I mean, it ain't nothing deep. I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all a little story. But the girl's story is coming soon, y'all, because she really blew me. I'm not the one for what she was trying to get on. And make sure y'all stay tuned for that story time along with all the other videos I have in store. Do not just watch my videos to be messy, y'all, because that is not what my channel was for. I do want to be as real as possible as I can with you guys, but I don't want you guys to think that I'm just on here to just gossip and tell y'all about stuff that happens either on Tinder or in my dating life. That is not what I'm here for, because I wanted to basically give y'all this. Just don't waste your own time. Because from the beginning, I was wasting my time with him, y'all. I knew that he was a fuck boy, but I was entertaining it because why? Because he's cute? No. If you see the signs from the beginning, drop it off. Either you're going to mess with him or you're not. But don't play yourself and then expect. That's the definition of insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You know your worth. Protect your peace at any means necessary. When you see the signs, cut it off. period. It took me, what, a week or two? It ain't like how, you know, the whole summer I was dealing with him. But, you know, cut it off as soon as you see it, because you will waste your own time, and then you'll end up in a situationship with somebody who do not want to be with you.